All right, so let's log into the website and invite Supatimer to our new server. Once the bot is on the server, we can set it up either on the website or on Discord. Let's start by setting it up on Discord. We need to select which channels we can post our availability calendars on, and which roles are allowed to post these availability calendars each week. By default, only admins can do this. Now let's post our first calendar. Once the calendar is posted, anyone who has access to it can react to it. If you never want to do any more advanced stuff, this is basically it. You are done and you can just use this every week. But let's continue setting it up on the website and see how managers really can benefit from this tool. Let's start by setting up our team. We'll type in our team name, our team emoji if we have one, and our rank. We have three really cool features that are called weekly preliminaries, preliminary lineup, and confirmed lineup. We will talk more about this in a second, but here you select on which channels these messages will be posted. Continuing our team setup, most teams have one scrim per day. However, if you are the kind of team that scrims 2 or more times per day, there are settings for that as well. And if you belong to one of those teams that scrim on set days, for example, on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, there are settings for that as well here. We also need to select what Discord role belongs to this team. If you pause for a second here and read on the blue box to the right here, we do have some recommendations on how to set up teams on Discord to make the most out of not only this tool, but managing teams in general. Now, if you already created your first calendar on Discord before you finished this step, you can just go back to Discord and run the avail command one more time. The reason for this is that the players that belong to this role now will be tagged on this calendar, and you can keep track on who has responded to your calendar and who has not, and automatically ping them if they still haven't responded to your calendar. Furthermore, this also allows us to set up each individual member on the team, which we will do next. In this example, we are setting up members on a Overwatch team. So we can have tank, hit scan, flex DPS, main support, and flex support. Each member can of course have all the roles, but they can only have one role that is their main role. Once you have selected roles for members, you also need to assign the status for the members, which can be either a main role, a substitute, a ringer, or a tryout. Setting up roles and status for the members helps our algorithm to create weekly lineups automatically. Going to the calendar tab and the specific calendar for our team, we can see that we have received availability from all our players. Now we can go ahead and generate a weekly preliminary schedule. We can of course edit this schedule if we want to by just simply drag and drop players wherever we want. We can also swap the players or just simply add ringers that we will swap in the future. For now, let's just go ahead and post this to Discord. What we in our team like to do as well is to post an early lineup like the day before a scrim so people are aware that a scrim is coming up. You can also just go ahead and post the scrim as is when you have found a scrim team to scrim against. We have full documentation with even more features on our website, so just feel free to go there and read more and see examples on what you can do. But for now, I also want to highlight two more features that might come in handy. The first one is to create polls. For example, when we have a team meeting coming up, we would like people to vote on when they can, because maybe these are not during normal scrim hours. Just simply go to the poll tab and select which server and which channel you want to post the poll in. I think this part is pretty self-explanatory, so I won't take up your time showing you this. Feel free to again look at the documentation if you need anything more. Now let's also have a look at the Embed builder. You can use these all over your servers. For example, if you want to create rules, or if you want to create rosters per team. Using embeds can help your messages appear a little bit more clean. You also have a lot more options on how you want to format it. And several admins can edit the same post instead of asking each other, hey, can you update this post you made regarding this rule or this roster, etc. And that concludes our demo. Do feel free to reach out to us on Discord. We do have a server with FAQs and more. If you want to report any bugs, you can do it on the server or directly on the webpage. If you have any ideas or any features that you would like to see, Discord is the perfect place to do it, and we are pretty quick to respond to all your messages. Happy scrimming!